Have you ever asked AI about a plumbing job and got back an answer you weren't expecting or an answer you didn't know? Well, sometimes your plumbing experience has to help out and clarify what you're looking at, and that only comes from experience. Hey guys, if you don't know, I do everyday plumbing, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today's task, I have a neighbor who wants a shower in place of her tub. And I'm like, no problem. We'll come over there and take a look. She goes, I don't want to do the whole bath. I just want to do the shower. I'm like, okay, let me look at it. I already know this house is from back in the day, the 50s, the 60s, somewhere in there, where we know these houses were built like a bomb shelter, including the bathrooms, from the joists to the floor to the walls and to the ceiling. And if you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have the experience of looking at this type job and giving her some good advice, you could be in big trouble. Even if you ask AI, AI might need some direction. So being qualified and clarifying to AI is such a tremendous help with experience. All right, let's take a look at this one, guys. We got an 80-year-old bathroom. We would like to put a shower in here. So here are some key points being: the cast iron tub, 8-inch center faucets, Gerber, maybe central brass, with mud tile, 1-inch lath wall. This is the key indicator right here. Again, the tub looks great shape, but it was already finished once. Old tiled in towel holder. You see the tile thickness here. Wrap it around to this whole wall for the shower. And then the tile floor, you see the tile is for a mud floor. That's how they transit from the floor to the wall. And again, the whole wall is 1-inch lath. It would have to be redone. And you can't work with this because we have to level the floor. The joist is going to be wooded and pointed, and I'll show you what I mean. I have a sample of it. We just did a job like this. Again, new towel rack, new soap dish. Actually, a beautiful bathroom. And this here could be a lead bend, which means it's lead to the tub, which means the lead may come over to the sink. And I doubt it because it's coming out the wall, but it may. We wouldn't know until we opened it up. And again, saving the window. Perhaps doing a shower with glass door slider. All right, we were just talking about these walls. These walls are all plaster. Lath and plaster on the ceilings, and it's going to be the walls also. Definitely a full-on demo. A little education or a little experience goes a long ways. Now, deep down, I said to myself, wow, if I bidded that without really looking at it or going to the job and doing a hands-on inspection or using my experience to say, hey, here's what you got. Yes, we can do it, but it's not going to come out clean. The tub is never going to come out clean. The floor in front of the tub, and definitely not the walls around. And if you bid at sheetrock instead of lath, the labor cost to remove all that and to bring it back flush to what you got to do is way beyond the cost of a regular sheetrock wall. Remove, replace, spackle and paint, etc. Coming in there with a little knowledge to help educate the consumer or your guys with, hey guys, typically in the 1950s bathroom, you have the walls, which were all lath, which we happen to see because they did have a flood last week, which is why we're over there. Overflow toilet, not plumbing. And I want to clarify that it was a cast iron ideal bend with galvanized lines. Now, I'm going to say that the first floor is probably going to match the second floor because they probably built the whole house at once, and I did not crawl into the house. I'm not going to do that at this early junction. There could be a lead bend in there. There could be. But we could go underneath and take a look and confirm that. But I'm going to say it's the same as above. Ideal bend, cast iron with some galvanized lines. Now, I'm going to show you some samples at the end of the video of, we just did one of these recently and had some lead bend, soft lead lines, or even sometimes the lines are copper. It's pretty common in these old bathrooms. But to take out a shower with a clean operation, even if you got the best tile guy saw cutting, it's going to be really, really almost impossible to make it nicey nice without having to do a major demo. And you see the walls, the tiles with the bullnose up top, the floor. I'm not quite sure what that bottom piece is called. It might be called a cove base, a cove tile, kind of like cove baseboard that you put in under cabinets. I'm not sure. But the whole thing is just a major, major job. And or the homeowner looks at AI and says, oh, yeah, this can be done. But then you go in there and start talking type of construction, what age it is, how old and how well it's built. Then you got a real problem. Then you really got to figure this cost in, because if you figure it for an 80s bathroom shower and you start opening walls without knowing it and it's from the 50s, you have just created one big hot mess, either for your pocket or for the consumer when you say, listen, ma'am, this price is going up. We got to do this, this, and this. We can't save your walls. We can't save your floors. And I'm really sorry. What happens out there if you don't fact check your stuff? Your young techs, man, can you imagine if your young tech goes out, yeah, here's a price for a shower, no problem. And we look at a couple pics and the guy don't catch it in the back office or the supervisor or whoever, then that guy's in a heap, right? So there's a lot to be said about having some real knowledge, having some experience under your belt with a little help for AI. Now, you guys all know I love me some AI, but you have to fact check it also, all right? And that's all I'm saying. And then speaking about AI, if you want a little free AI help training, drop your email in the link below and we'll help you out. We're always trying to help. We're trying to do some things out here that are cool. I'm a big fan of AI, as you know. To use it to help you look at a job like that, you got to be careful, no doubt. Well, at the end here, I'm going to show you some other jobs that we did and just do a little voiceover of what type pipes are showing and what you really have under that floor. Because if you have mud with the pointed joist to hold the mud and then you do a floor level then tile, that's a whole nother level of construction to fix the floor and make it level. Here are some copper drain lines out of a copper ideal bend. As you can see, they're made of copper. They do the same thing with lead. And on this next shot, you're going to have a mud floor joists being prepared for plywood. I hope you found this interesting. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, hit us up. And again, we'll see you at the next one. Thank you and have a great day.